Hello. Hi, good evening. Can you hear me? Hello. Hello, good evening.
See, hello,
Hi. Hi, good evening. Can you hear me clearly? Can you?
hello,
Yes, hello. Can you hear me clearly?
hello,
Hello. Hello.
hello.
Yes, hello. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Okay, very good. All right. So may I ask if do you already know that we are going to have 60 minutes for tonight's class?
yes,
Okay. All right. So don't mind if the Zoom will end after 40 minutes. And then if the Zoom will end, you can join again. Okay? Is that okay with you? Hello?
yes,
Okay, very good.
yes.
Okay, so let's start with issue number 7, and that is entitled Right to Have. Can you read this one?
Right to have sex.
Okay, so can you read all of this inside the box?
Okay.
Okay.
What do you think about a man who, out of the blue, say to his wife of 11 years, we aren't going to have any more sex? When is it the right of either party to make a unilateral decision that there will be no more sex in the relationship? I am a young person, fairly good looking in my love with my husband, and very much alive sexually. My husband refused to see a doctor or uh, the race meat because he insists saying nothing is wrong. What am I supposed to do? Live the rest of my life celebrate or is an affair the answer. I am tired of crying, being and fighting about what I consider a night marriage turn of event. It has made me a nervous wreck, trying to fit into our family and friends. That everything is okay.
Okay, very well said. Good job. So can you read the what does it mean for number 1? This?
Out of the blue,
Okay, how about number 2?
uni, unilateral decision,
How about number 3?
celebrate,
Okay, very good.
celebrate.
Okay, that is celebrate. So let's start for the comprehension check-up number 1. So the question for number 1 will be, how long have this couple been married? So what is your answer? How long?
Limit.
Okay, very good. That's the answer, 11 years. Then question number 2, what did the writer's husband say?
We aren't going to have any more sex.
Okay, very good. All right, that's correct. How about question number 3? Why does her husband refuse to see a doctor or a therapist? Why do you think so?
We got in seat
Mhm.
saying nothing more.
Okay. Thank you so much for your answer. Last question for comprehension checkup. We have, what does she pretend to her family and friends?
Um, and friends that everything is okay.
Okay, very good. Everything is okay. All right. Next, we have, what do you think? Question number 1. Do you think the wife has a right to a legal separation? Yes or no?
I don't know.
Okay. You don't know. It's okay. How about, let's proceed for question number 2. Which do you think is more important between a couple, the right to have sex or the right not to have sex? In your opinion, what do you think?
I don't know.
Yes?
I don't know.
Okay. Then let's skip for that one. Let's have, how about number 3? Do you know the answer? Do you have any idea for number 3? Do you think either spouse has a right to have sex outside the marriage if there is no sex life between them? Do you know?
Let's, uh, let
Mhm.
us see.
Okay. All right, thank you so much. And then can you please read the opinion samples for number 1?
Uh, Marriage is an agreement bound by love. Love never includes forced sex against one's will. Sex will be okay when both spouses are the mood, when one's mood displays no sex. It should be respected as it or her right. The fact that many cows are happy with ourselves for provides but in not everything in marriage. However, we all know that sex is an important part of marriage, so they always with and should have to right to the legal separate separation if and sex is well with the situation.
Okay, very good. How about number 2 situation? I mean samples.
Sex is the most important thing in marriage. If one's spouse is reluctant to have sex anyway, it means no more than sex itself. In other words, he or she is no longer inter- interested in other spouse. The other spouse is lonely and feel sexually deprived. Divorce is the best solution.
Okay. All right. So that is the 2 opinion samples. Next, we have issue number 8. So we have entitled Betrayed by Betty. So can you read all of this words inside the box?
Uh, 10
Okay.
years ago, my wife and I separated after 25 happy years of marriage. She found out I was having a affair with a young employee and asked me to move out. My wife is a beautiful and charming woman who gave me 5 children. Everyone was hoping we should be concerned, but because of poor selfishness, I refused to end the affair with Betty, even after my wife and children began me to. Eventually, that poor decision led uh, to a painful divorce. My affair with Betty was has been very confident. She is self-supporting and hasn't cost me anything. Betty isn't very good looking, but she had worked her and is around whenever I ask her to be. Also, since we are not married, I have never felt that I had to be loyal to her, and I haven't been. I made it clear to Betty that I didn't want any more children, and she assured me that she should take care of that. Well, you guesses it. Betty is pregnant. I am 63 years old and too dangerous and she to start with the appearance and photos again. I also do not want to get married again. I don't mind supporting the child, but I feel a lot of resentment against Betty for having treated me. I am sure that she put me away to get us married. What I really want to my old family back. But I have been so rotten that I don't believe that I have the right to ask for forgiveness and to a part of me says I owe Betty something for all our years together. I also believe I owe that unborn child my name.
Okay, very good. Very well said. So that is all about betrayed by Betty. Okay, so let's move on for this one. Can you please read number one? My affair.
My affair with Betty been very convenient.
How about number two?
Uh, she is around whenever I ask her to be.
Number three?
I have never felt that I had to be loyal with her to her.
Okay, number four?
Um, I made it clear to Betty
Number five?
she would take care of that.
Number six?
I don't mind supporting the child.
Okay, number eight?
About a lot of resentment against Betty for having
How about number nine?
a part of me.
Number 10?
Betty something for all of years together.
Very good. How about number 11?
I also believe I own that anyone should share a child of my name.
Okay, very good. So we have here comprehension check up. So let's start for the question number one. When did the writer and his wife separate? Again, when did the writer and his wife separate? When? They separated?
10 years ago.
Okay,
10 years ago.
separated after 25 years ago. All right, very good. Okay, how about number two? How long had they been married? Again, how long had they been married? How long?
Ten years.
Yes. What is your answer again?
10 years.
Okay, very good. All right, so next we have question number three. What caused them to separate? Again, what caused them to separate? What are the reasons that they already separated?
She found out I have been an affair with
Very good.
a beautiful and charming woman.
Okay, that's correct. Good job. How about question number 4? What made him refuse to reconcile with his wife? Again, what made him refuse to reconcile with his wife? What do you think is the answer?
But because of poor self-witness, I refuse to end an affair with Becky even after my wife returned me into me.
Okay, very good. How about question number 5? Has he been loyal to Betty? Again, has he been loyal to Betty? Yes or no?
No,
Okay, no. Correct. Okay, how about number 6? Did he want more children? Did he want more
no,
children? Okay, very good.
no.
All right, that's correct. How about number 7? How does he feel about Betty's pregnancy? Again, how does he feel about Betty's pregnancy? How did she feel?
Happy,
Okay, and what else?
be loyal to her.
Okay, very good. Next, we have next is number 8. Is he ready to have a child at his age? Again, is he ready to have a child at his age?
No,
Is he ready? Okay, correct. How about number 8? I feel a lot of resentment against Betty for having tricked me. Again, I feel a lot of resentment against Betty for having tricked me. So what do you think?
I, he tricked her, her
Mhm.
cheating.
Okay, very good. Next is this one. All right, we have already in number 10. Oh, it's here. Okay, number 9, I think number 9. Okay, so question number 9, is he reluctant to support Betty's baby? I will repeat the question. Is he reluctant to support Betty's baby? Yes or no?
No,
Okay, no. Because he said that I don't mind supporting the child. Okay, that's correct. How about question number 10? What does he really want to do? Again, what does he really want to do?
she want uh, unborn child, unborn child. My name.
Okay,
I don't
okay.
know.
All right, it's okay. How about number 11? What does he think about Betty and the baby? What does he think about Betty and the baby? What do you think?
Unborn child. My name.
Okay. All right, very good. All right, next we are done with comprehension checkup. And the next one we have what do you think? So let's start for number 1. Would you have any children if you were in a second or third married or marriage?
I
This
don't
one?
know.
Okay, you don't know. All
I
right, it's
don't know.
okay. Okay, you don't need to answer that one if you don't know. It's okay. How about number 2? Betty is pregnant in spite of his clear-cut intention against having another child. Do you think he has any responsibility to support the child? Or should Betty handle everything, including full financial responsibility? What do you think is your answer?
Yes.
Okay, very good. How about opinion samples? Can you read number 1? Okay. Can you read number? Mhm.
Children from my first marriage, I wouldn't have any from a later marriage. Why? The reason for the any from a second for the second marriage would be to have very selfish happiness with the responsibility of trial reading.
Very good. So that is opinion sample number 1. How about number 2?
If my girlfriend had a baby again, I wouldn't support her and the baby emotionally or financially. These days, there are a lot of ways to prevent women from being pregnant. So, pregnancy would be a deliberate trap for me to put under legal obligation of support, but a problem would arise if she were convinced that it was an uh, honest mistake. In that case, I would support the baby, but I would never see her again.
Okay, very good. Next is, all right, this one, please read first before we go to the next page.
I am in love with a beautiful girl, but she poor, and there's a homely girl with plenty of money enough with me. Would you marry the rich girl or the poor? I marry the rich girl and be good to the poor girl.
Okay, very good. Next, we have issue number 9. So that is entitled Scientist Disobedient to Mother Nature. So can you read all of this? Start with this. A while back,
A well by researchers in the lab were working overtime on way to extend life expectancy well past 100 if they were successful in what not be considered unusual for a person to reach his over her 37 birthday when I unusual for a person to reach his uh, her birth uh, when I read that I could think of what's buying Christmas gift for the children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren, great-great-grandchildren, and great-great-great-grandchildren. Have mercy. And now I read about yet another remarkable effort. Scientists have now made it possible for women to have gone through menopause to become pregnant through the implantation to donate eggs, according to the New England Journal of Medicine. 4 out of 7 post-menopausal women who use the mental become pregnant to give birth to healthy babies. Cut it out. I thought the nation's respect centers there is still a long list of diseases that we have no cure for. Because work on this and don't have women in their late 40 second and 50s second have babies. The best break mother nature give us the menopause and the freedom of pregnancy. Please
The nurses keep our concern picking hands of his God-given blessing.
Okay, very good. Very well said. So again, this is entitled Scientist Disobedient to Mother Nature. So let's proceed for what does it mean? Okay, so please read number 1.
Life expectancy.
Okay, life expectancy. How about number 2?
Have means have mercy.
Very good. How about number 3?
Cut it out.
Number 4?
Keep your content picking hand of this God-given blessing.
Okay, very good. So let's start for comprehension checkup number 1. What did the writer think when she read the story of scientific efforts to prolong life expectancy? So what do you think is your opinion here or your idea for number 1? What did the writer think? Okay, I will go back
I
here. Okay, you don't know the answer? All right, so no worries. Let's proceed for number 2. How have scientists allowed women in menopause to become pregnant? Again, how have scientists allowed women in menopause to become pregnant? How? What do you think?
uh, and
Scientists?
eh,
Okay, this is the answer. Can you read?
Have now made it impossible of women who have gone through in the past to become pregnant.
Okay. All right, so the scientists said that have now made it possible for women who have gone through menopause to become pregnant through the implantation of donated eggs. Okay, so scientists now already discovered that even if the woman is already menopause, but there's another way. So the way is through the implantation of donated eggs. So that's for the woman to become a pregnant. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, very good. Next, let's have, oh, where are we? Okay, question number 3. What are the chances of menopausal women becoming pregnant through the scientific miracle? Again, what are the chances of menopausal women becoming pregnant through the scientific miracle? So what is your answer for this question?
Uh,
Mm-hmm. Okay, this one.
Method because mm,
Mm-hmm.
New England 4 out of 7 first menopausal women become vegan and give birth to healthy.
Okay, so healthy babies. Okay, very good. So next, let's have question number 4. Okay, let's proceed for this. Does the writer think it's good to go ahead with medical research into prolonging the childbearing ability? What is your answer? Do you think it's good? Yes or no?
Good.
Okay, how about number 5? What does the writer think is more important than this medical research? Mm-hmm. Why do you think this research is important? Mm-hmm.
The
Because,
new folk in the nation research center, there is still a long list of diseases that we have no proof of.
okay, very good. So next we have the next question. is question number 6. What does the writer think about menopause? What does the writer think about menopause? The writer says,
the nature give us the menopause and the freedom from humanity. It may not keep your content picking hand of this but keep embracing.
okay, very good. So those are the answers. Good job. Next, let's proceed for opinion samples number 1. Can you read number 1, opinion sample?
Facing a scientific breakthrough as much as the next person, but enough is enough. I'm not sure a woman share my views. I will bet if we took a poll, my team would win a landslide.
Okay, how about opinion sample number 2?
What is the strongest design among the kings? Long life would throw exception, so what more? With research, with it life, efficiency, how do know it is against God will? If it is against God will, then why do we send people to waste serious disease? Isn't that against God will too? If so, we would have to give up our medical projects in the name of God. And the second choice design is to want a baby. I think if we are able to steer a woman have baby, medical projects must be worked too.
Okay, very good. So those are the opinion samples 1 and 2. Okay, next is this one. Can you read this? Judge.
Younger to defendant. I know that in addition to stealing money, you took watches, rings, and peers. Just your honor, he replied. I would have money alone doesn't bring happiness.
Okay, very good. Very well said. Next, we have issue number 10. So that is entitled Free Cigarettes for Soldiers. Do you know what is soldiers?
No,
Okay. So soldiers means, okay, wait for a while. Okay, let me search first what is the meaning so that you already define what is soldiers. Somewhat like military. All right, can you see my screen? This one? Can you see it?
no, no.
Okay,
Yes,
can you
yes.
please read? Okay. Can you please read the definition?
A person who serves in an army.
Okay, a person who serves in an army. So that is the definition of a soldier. So let's go back for our lesson. So can you please read the paragraphs inside the box? My father.
My father, who is now 71, never smoked as a youngster or through junior high and high school. When Pierre a secret during his 4 year of college, he received the 10% that was uh, 26 when he went to Germany as a civilian. influence the military army. It was there he began picking up the free cigarettes that we issued to the military. That how he started a lifelong addiction to smoking. He had begun it every time, but he hooked and can't stop. The cigarette company know good when they see they are now supplying free cigarettes to the men and women stationed in the Persian Gulf. What a terrific opportunity to zero in one a potential market over uh, 20 one 200,000 future smokers. You can sure they are making the most of it. What burned me up is that the cigarette companies are trying to look patriotic. That trick. They say they want to make a contribution out to our men and women uniform. If this is paperback books, I tell you why. Because they know the design is highly addictive. Some just say it's the harder to stop smoking than to get off heroin or cocaine. Cigarette companies figure that if they can hook even half of those soda, they will have at least 1,000 new customers. One itself is plenty dangerous, but could be a local company that sells habit forming cancer causing for job to give it to our soldier. Does it make any sense?
Okay, very good. So again, the title for this paragraphs is Free Cigarettes for Soldiers. So there are free cigarettes for soldiers. So the first sentence is, what is the age of the father? What is the age of the father is already? Okay,
71.
very good. 71 years old. And then this father, when he was junior high and high school, this father did not what? Did not smoke, right? Okay. He did not smoke at that time. Okay. When he was young, he did not smoke. But when he already in college, he already what? He already smoke. It's because of the
College.
okay
Temperature.
temptation. Very good. Okay, so he already smoked when he was already in college because of the temptation. Okay, so next here is this one. All right, so do you think smoking is good for your health? Yes or no?
No.
Okay, of course it's no. All right. So I will be do the underlined sentence here. Okay, let me find it first. All right, this one. Can you please read again for this part?
Why we should be allowed to company that sell a habit forming cancer causing